Welcome back everyone, it is Jay from the GBUKJai with more Crash Bandicoot Warped. We just defeated Dingo Dial. I thought he was going to roast us, and instead he got roasted. Now it's time for Warp Room 3, and let's see what this has in store of us. We're going to start with Dynomite. I think, is it Dynomite? I don't think we can get the gem for that one. We've also got Deep Trouble, which we need to do, and this gives us the red gem, so we can backtrack to that one level. We got High Time, so we've got like another Indian themed type level, but at night. The purple gem to get. We got more motorbike racing, so if you like the last one, it's time for Road Crash there. And the final medieval level. Alright, so let's get started with Dynomite. Now, I don't think, again, like, I believe it's like a gold gem for this, which we can't get yet.
Well, haven't we gotten far for a pair of fuzzy marsupials?
Hello.
I am Dr. Nefarious Trophy, master of time and creator of the very time twister machine you see before you.
I see.
Dr. Uka and Dr. Cortex have sent me to end this little charade, so you won't be leaving my area with the crystals. I swear it.
We'll see about that, bud. But I do like the fact that Trophy has a clock on his face, because, you know, it represents time and all that. And it just goes round. Always going round. But yeah, he's the guy who basically did the time warping trial, so we can go in it. Well, it wasn't meant for us, but you know what I mean. So the last time we did the battle, we got the boss with Dingo Dial. We got a new ability, the double jump. Now we can do the crouch double jump. There we go. Or we can do the slide double jump. So that even, you know, we can even do the slide spin jump into a double jump. That opens up the possibility. Also, Crash Fish. The origins of Crash Bandicoot. The Crash Fish. Another prehistoric level. These are pretty cool as well. I think this is the one where you can actually ride a dinosaur. I believe. I think it's this one. Yeah. This is the one with the gold gem. And also, I believe this is the one with the secret path. Secret path. There's a secret path within the secret path. It takes us to a secret level. So yeah. And there he is. Let's break him open. Oh, he's so cute. Let's ride him. So in a way, you kind of got two. Like, you've got Pura and you've got this dude, but this little guy here, like, you don't use it. You don't ride on him very long, honestly. It's literally just for this level and just a very short section. Well, I say that unless you do a glitch. Now there is a glitch that you can do with this guy, where you can clip him past the area that you're supposed to go with him, right? You can do that. By doing that, well, it's faster to complete the level, I think. And not only that, because he can walk through like the swamp, you know, like the grass and that with no issues. Yeah, but the only issue is that the boxes don't appear if you do it. Now I'm gonna try it for laugh out loud, but honestly, it's finicky. You can't. It's not just something you could just do. It's finicky. What you have to do is you have to move over to the end here, right? And the little critter will knock you off. Well, what you need to immediately do is body slam. So you can press the circle button as like just mash it. That's what I do. And if you do it correctly, you can clip him past the, I guess, like the invisible wall. But if you do it incorrectly, then it won't work. I'll show you. Here we go. Nope. 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 So, like I say, it's very finicky. I'll try it a couple of more times. Oh, oops. But I just wanted to show it off for, you know. And if I like really want to, I'll show it off like at another time, you know. Nah, see, I'm not sure if it's a specific angle, but you can do it. You can do it. I've done it once. But it's not easy. Oops. And if you do it too soon... There we go, we did it. First try. So you could do this. I think we might be able to get the box gem, but if we can't, then that's okay. Yeah, also it causes the game to like sometimes freeze and stuff. So we're going to go in assuming we can get the box gem as well for this, but we might not be able to because of the secret path. And assuming I don't miss any boxes, but you'll see the boxes disappear because oh no, I can't actually do this, can I? Because I have to do the bonus. Welp. Sorry, dude. Actually, what will happen if I leave him? Oh, he just disappears. Okay. I was going to show you guys, but I actually forgot about the bonus round. But never mind. Never mind. But yeah, you can do that, and you can take him to the to the end of the level. You're not meant to, but that's what you can do with an exploit. So we're kind of at the halfway point, kind of. Well, we're well, I'll say the halfway point. We're in the third warp room. Still got technically 2 more and the secret one, so I guess 3. If you do this 100%. There we go. That's how you're meant to use the body slam. That the little radius that it has, the little shockwave radius that it has. But you rarely use it for that. Like it's just a body slam. It's just a slightly better body slam, but you don't really use it for the shockwave much. It doesn't really get utilized that much in this game. So, well, we won't be breaking the game any further. I know we've got these little like water streams that actually sends us forward. So that's also cool. We've also got the little hot spots, I guess you can call them, like little mini volcanic, which is streaming like a lot of hot air. Of course, they will burn you. He got the box for me, yeah. Ah! No! Woo! Yeah, okay, I can't get it. I didn't think I could. So never mind. I kind of didn't really need to do the bonus round, but that's okay. We'll be back. We won't be getting the gold gem for a while, though, or the yellowy gem. It looks like a yellow path, but I would personally call it a gold gem. So let's get into the final underwater level, Deep Trouble. The final one, the longest one, which also has the path that you need to get the red gem. And then once we get the red gem, oh crap, that's how you're meant to do that. It's a good job I had an Aku Aku. What was I going to say? You get the red gem and then we can go back to the other Dynomite level, if I remember correctly. I think that's the level that we needed to do. So we can do that for the gem. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, right. Yeah, that coral there, that has a box. So, need to keep this guy. Why do I keep doing that? I know I didn't have an Aku Aku. Right, I forgot. That counts as a hitbox, so Crash can survive. I don't know why. I kept thinking the circle button was the missiles, but it's not. Right, that's better. Don't have to worry about destroying the nitros, because like in Crash 2, you've got the little exclamation mark that destroys all the nitros. You have to worry about that. We can destroy these guys though. There we go. All right, we're good now. So yeah, we can get both gems here, so that's what I am going to do. And honestly, despite this being an underwater level, I think I might have mentioned before, I don't think this is actually that bad. However, we're talking about Wrath of Cortex, especially since I played it recently, or recent-ish. I did a stream for the Crash Bandicoot marathon that I've been doing, which is completed at this point. And I played Wrath of Cortex after not playing it for years, and I will say one thing, like I guess with most games, if you're just playing the game just to get to the end, that's fine, but when you're getting the gem, it's like a whole different beast, and it's one of the, I think it was the final water level, I struggled so hard, and like the difficulty was a pain. But then, once I eventually got past the difficulty, it was the fact that for some reason I couldn't find the box gem. Well, not the box gem, but I couldn't find the box to get the gem. And I was just like, where was it? And it frustrated me to no end. that I couldn't figure out what it was. And I honestly, to this day, I don't even know which one I missed. You know, it's just like one of those boxes, or one of those few boxes where you're like, I know I missed one, but I couldn't tell you for the life of me what it was. You know, you just kind of retraced your steps, did everything like you did last time, assumed you got everything like you did last time, and then you're like, oh, I got it this time, so I guess I must have missed something that I didn't even, you know, realize that I missed. But there you go. But I don't think the ones in this game are that bad. Now we can do this to actually clear a bit of a path, which is very helpful. Dodge these swirly vent things. Okay. So we can't get that yet because we actually have to take this. Ah, damn it. You have to actually take this, not take that, but we actually have to go back with Crash. You may have seen at the bottom, you may not have seen because I kind of went the other way, but there was invisible boxes. Now we got the exclamation mark, we can go back, and that's what takes us to the rest of the crates, and all the boxes if you prefer, and we get the red gem there as well. The eel got me. No. Right. I should be alright if I hug to the right. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, here we go. And then we just literally just tap onto that. And then as soon as we get a checkpoint, there we go, right there. We should be good. Now we can just get rid of the rest of the box gems. No. Ooh, dodge. And the rest of the boxes, I should say, to get the box gem. And we can get the red gem as well. Ooh. There we go. Destruction. I'm curious as to what the water levels are going to look like in the N.Sane Trilogy, actually. One box. Why? It might even sort and be like, go back. It was so stupid. I don't even know how I missed that box. I never in my life have ever missed a box in this level. Like, ever. Never. There's been some levels, you know, even like the first time or even later on, that I've missed boxes. But not this level. I've never done that. That was embarrassing. Oh my god. Scrub. Hashtag scrub confirmed. Do your little dance, Crash. You earned it. My silly... Alright, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to go back to that level. So I'm going to... Again, I guess I'm going to cut back when I get to the path, so we can finalize, we'll get all the boxes and get the gem there. Alright, here we are. Here is the red gem path, so let's do it. Basically the death fruit if you prefer. I guess you can kind of separate the two because there are actual death fruits, you know, the ones with the little skull platforms that we had in Crash Bandicoot 2, and you also got the gem paths, but they're essentially like the same, you know. They're like, oh, it's kind of like a hard mode, a secret area within that level. Ooh, we didn't have these streams in the first part of this level, but they are in the later ones, so, you know, just like added things. Whoa. But we don't need to get the box gem because we've already got it. So we're literally here just to get that gem. So as you can see, we've even got like little metal boxes with checkbox, you know, with the checkbox on it, rather than actually actual boxes, because obviously we don't need any boxes, so we wouldn't have any. So I do like that they at least did that, because it kind of, you know, made it a bit fair. So you're like, oh, you don't have to do this in one go. Crap. That's a little finicky. You have to kind of go in the middle, if I remember correctly. It's a little finicky. You could probably double jump over that, to be honest. I just didn't. I chose not to. Also, if you want to be safe, right on the edges of those little lava pits are safe. Right on the edges, so you can touch them. Oh, there we go, in the middle. There we go. And there it is. In we go. Let's get out. Quick, smart. Alright. So that's almost Boneyard done. Of course, I've got the relics there, which we will get into, but we're not going to get in. We're not going to do them for quite a while. Pretty much until we do the final area. We're not this yet either. So let us continue. Let's go into the middle for high time. It's high time. We did high time, guys. I love my puns. I'm so good. So good.
So, you pesky little rats aren't going to back off, eh? Just you continue to gather crystals and see what I do.
Ooh, scary. Come at me, bro. Yeah. Nighttime theme. Now we got these crazy dudes. Bloomin', for some reason, I don't know, trying to create a bonfire? I don't know what they're doing. Throwing stuff. I don't even know what they're throwing, but whatever it is, it's on fire. And they're trying to burn us. And now we got magic carpets. Woohoo. Got more genies, I guess. Where's Aladdin? I can show you the... What? No. Ah! I nearly didn't make that. Oh. Oh. So, I might have said this, might not have. I have a bad memory sometimes, honestly. As you probably tell if you've ever watched me, or if you've known me for quite a while. Well, known me on here for quite a while. Ah, crap. Scorpion got me. So, I believe I asked what your favourite level is. I'm not sure if I asked what your favourite theme is. Like I said, I like the medieval, so if I have asked this, then again, you can tell me again, or you can just ignore me, that's fine. But I'm trying to be consistent and like, ask you guys a question each time, to get you guys a bit, a bit more involved in my commentary. I always appreciate you guys commenting on our videos and stuff. But sometimes I'm sure it's a little bit hard to know what to say, especially when it's just like, oh, well, it's Crash Bandicoot, we can talk about Crash and stuff, but I mean, like, unless I happen to talk about something that perhaps maybe interests you, you might have a similar interest, I might randomly talk about film or whatever, we get up to some crazy conversations at GBUKJai, especially when we're all together. We talk about all sorts of stuff, normally not related to the game at all, so... corny one-liners, terrible jokes, all that jazz, all the fun that you love. Let's be real though, if we all loved it, then I'm sure we'd be sitting at a hefty amount of subscribers and views. Then again, maybe not, since YouTube's all over the place, but who knows. And I already fucked up. I actually forgot, I can't die. So I have to restart actually. Yeah, this one has a death route, I forgot. Purple gem. So, like Crash 2, if you die, you're not going on that skull path, so... So yeah, what's your favourite theme? Like I mentioned, again, in case I did. If not, I might, if I think of something else, I'll put like a bonus question in, or like a... Oh, I like tempting fate, it seems. Alright. Right, now. There we go. Spin the genie. Spin the genie. Oh, okay. That was a bit close. Doink. Doink. There we go. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, what's your favourite theme? If I haven't mentioned this already, what is your favourite theme? Can be like the, like the Indian levels. It could be like my levels, the medieval. Could be the dinosaur, the prehistoric levels. Can be the underwater. Maybe one of the gimmick levels. I don't know. Maybe the Egyptian levels. Let me know. Unless you've already told me, then please ignore me. And I'm sure you already do. This is also kind of another example. Like, if you don't want to do the whole bouncy, 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 bouncy. sounds good. Bouncing on the little boxes, which I'm not too bothered about the 1x3. I got plenty of lives. You know, that's fine. Then you can just use the body slam to... Oh, God. Whew. Okay. Oh, I see it. We're so close. There we go. Alright. So, if you want to get the purple gem and the box gem all in one go, you do have to die. So we do have to get the purple gem first. And because it does take us to an alternate exit. So you could leave and just go back in, but I'd rather not. I'm here to do both. Let's do both. I guess we could try and talk about a little bit about the N.Sane Trilogy. So, one thing I've been wondering about, and this is more related to this, and I think I may have mentioned, like in my, I'll probably mention it a bunch of times in my streams. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we die here. By the way, we get a second chance to do the death route because we died in the death route. You know what I mean. So, oh, look at that. Yeah. So if we want, we can leave, but I don't want to. So suicidal, super slam. Okay. And then we can just carry on. So yeah, one of the things I mentioned in the live stream, and many of the live streams, but in case of the off chance that you probably have not been at one of those live streams where I've mentioned it, basically I was like, so they're adding stuff, right? In the N.Sane Trilogy, they're adding things in the Crash Bandicoot N.Sane Trilogy. They are adding stuff like in Crash 1, you've now got time trials, so that's different. That wasn't in the game. You know, things like that. I think the way to do the gems are differently. The menu system is more like Crash. Whoops, more like Crash 2, Crash Warped. You know, type of thing. So, they're trying to keep faithful. You know, Activision, Vicarious Visions are trying to keep. I think it's still. Is it still Vicarious Vision? Oh God. Calm down. You know, they're trying to keep as faithful as they can do to Naughty Dog, to Naughty Dog's, you know, creation of the game. But like, they're obviously adding things here and there. Now, one of the things that I personally would like to see is more secrets. Now, you know, like I said, in this game there are 2 hidden levels, and I don't mean like the, oh, you know, Crash Bandicoot 2. Well, kind of Crash Bandicoot 2, where you like had to find those secret entrances, kind of like that, but those were mandatory. I mean, that's fine, you can add more stuff like that, but I mean, they don't necessarily have to be mandatory. They could be extras. Like there's obviously the warp room in this game, which you don't get by finding secret portals. You get by getting the relics. You actually have to get all the relics in order to unlock the levels in the secret warp room. Then the secret warp room just becomes visible to you, if that makes sense. So we're gonna... Can I jump on this guy? Yeah, okay. So, but, you know, whereas in this game, the 2 levels I'm talking about are extra levels that, again, are kind of like how you would find them in Crash Bandicoot 2, where you just happen to find, like, a secret entrance or something. And then there you go. But these are optional extra levels. I want more of this. I used to enjoy finding these secrets when I was growing up. I mean, you could say, well, you know, I'm like 25 years old, and I was a kid when I played Crash Bandicoot 3 and 2 and all, you know, all of them. So you could say, oh, maybe that's not what I want anymore. You know, because some people say, oh yeah, I want this, I want nostalgia back, and then they're like, oh, maybe I don't. You know, like some people don't necessarily always think they know what they want. You know, myself included, I don't always know what I want. I think I do, but you know. And, you know, speaking of secret levels, this is actually one of the levels with the secret level, but we're not going to do it. We're going to do it at the end when we're collecting the rest of the gems. That's the final thing. But just to let you know, it is in this level. In the motorbike level, actually. But yeah, I wouldn't mind them doing this, because, you know, like adding extra levels that are unique. It's actually right here. That sign, that alien sign, is the only alien sign in the level. So you may see the random signs going about, but you never see that alien sign. So I guess, like, if you're curious and you're like, Why is there a random alien sign? You hit into it, boom, you go into a secret Coco level. So, yeah, but we won't be doing that yet. We'll be trying to get the gem here, the box gem, and trying to be first place. Now the question is, guys, I couldn't do it for the first motorbike level, even though that was the easiest one. Can I do it for this one? Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. This one's a bit more trickier because it's got a lot more potholes. Definitely got a lot more potholes. And not only potholes, lots of more twists and turns. Like you can see here. Yeah, I'm probably not going to get both. I might, but I don't see it happening. So this one's a little bit more tricky. But yeah, I want to see more of that. And what I'm asking you guys, what I want to ask you guys is, what did that count? I actually don't know if that counted. I hope it did, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I can only hope it did count. Ah, I didn't get the boost. Ah, but what do you guys want to see? Like extra. If there's something extra you'd want them to add, what would it be? Oh yes, I did it! I did it! I did it! Yes! Look at that, but I did it. Boom. That's how we do, guys. What would you like to see? Would it be more levels, more extra levels, new boss fights, or extra boss fights, or you know, like new phases to the boss fights, add some challenges, things like that. Maybe more abilities. Maybe give Crash 2 some abilities. I don't know. Maybe give Crash 1 the slide jump or something. I'm not too sure. I mean, we don't know it. They might do that. But from what we've seen and what we know, what would you like to see that you haven't seen?
Well, you've crashed a few parties before, but I never expected you to make it this far. If you don't turn back, I will inflict 1,000 years of suffering on you and the entire universe.
Ooh, someone doesn't sound happy that we're getting closer and closer and closer to them, I suppose. Wonder why. Anyway, time to say farewell as we do the last medieval level. And these guys, for some reason, have got 2 heads, and this level's called Double Header. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why. Did people in those days have double heads, or I don't really quite understand it, but they are here. Just jump on them, and there you go, you knock them down. You can kind of spin them, but you have to jump on their heads, so. But if you don't want to avoid them, you can just do this. You can just hug the sides, so. And what's cool is it's raining. Like I said, I love like weather effects in video games and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Got the lightning going on there. Bow. Ooh, God. But yeah, I would love to see maybe some extra stuff, because it always felt weird to me that there was just 2 secret levels, and I was so used to doing 5 levels, you know, 5 level complete warp rooms. So maybe they could add 3 more levels, and that would just kind of fill out that extra warp, you know, like that, you know, you got like an extra warp room sort of thing in a way. I mean, we're getting 105% in this one, so I'm not sure how many percent that would be. Maybe 110, something like that. You'd have to even out, definitely. The wizards are back. Merlin, no, we pantsed him, but then we just kind of, you know, fell into him. So, boom. We don't see the death animation too often because I don't die too often, but it's mainly from the same ones like from Crash 2. And that's also another thing. I think like they've changed the death animations in Crash Bandicoot 1 for the N.Sane Trilogy. They're like the Crash Bandicoot 2 one. The Crash Bandicoot 1 was very linear. At least like 2 and 3 have a bit of variety. In this game, or not in this game, in Crash Bandicoot 1, there's always that, you know, it fades to black and then like Crash is all dizzy, he spins around, and then he collapses or falls on the ground, you know. So that's the typical one for that. But it looks like they've changed that for the N.Sane Trilogy. So we've got, I kind of knew, but not really. It's more like they just kind of did the ones from Crash 2 and 3, so we don't really get that. Also, you want to double jump over this. I mean, I'm fine with that, honestly. People, the problem with trying to redo something, especially when you're not even the company who did it. You know, they're not Naughty Dog. They're going by, they're doing their best they can to replicate it. And again, overhyping things can sometimes end up being bad. Like, I already, like, to go off on a different game very slightly, but this is more of like just talking about platformers, because 2017 does feel like it's the year of like the platformers returns. I said we just need Spyro, and then I definitely feel like it's there, you know. And you never know, we might get Spyro. We'll see. Maybe if Crash does well, we might get Spyro. I hope, fingers crossed, because I'd love to play a Spyro game again. I really would. But you know, to go off like how, yeah, people get mixed opinions sometimes, especially when you like Kickstarters, companies do Kickstarters and stuff, and Patreons and things like that, right? And sometimes you hype it up. It's like, oh, the old company that did this, this, and this, who didn't work, you know, haven't worked on it in a long time, and you know, I'm not going to get too into it, but one example is Mighty Number 9. Now, I never played Mega Man, so I have no attachments, but I heard it's not very good. And I think I do hear people that even just play the game, that just saying, like, they're not even like a Mega Man, oops. Well, there's another death animation. You know, not even playing Mega Man, the game is just not good. And again, it's like, that game, from what I heard, and from what I could tell, was like, again, overly hyped. And you could partly say that's just the fandom, with their being like, oh my god, this is going to be amazing. And then, especially if like not naming any names, of course, but I mean, like, if you've got, like, say, someone big on YouTube as well who's a gamer, who's like, oh, I'm so looking forward to this, and then obviously they have influence by passing their hype over, and then people are like, yeah, perhaps I'm pretty hype as well and stuff. You know, and this goes for Ukulele as well, which I've not completed at this point. I don't know if I'm anywhere near. According to Jamie, there's 5 worlds, and I think I'm about to enter the 4th world, so I've still got quite a bit to go through from the looks of it. But this is going to be a super long game. I'm actually just gonna save. I don't know why. I feel like saving. I don't expect to really get a game over or anything fighting the boss, but I don't know. I just feel like saving for some reason. So you know. And even now, I would argue that might have been overly hyped. And, you know, me and Jamie are hoping to do a discussion at some point. I need to finish the game first, but hopefully we can sort something out. Because I want to talk about someone who's played Banjo-Kazooie, which I haven't, and someone who has, which is Jamie, and get our thoughts on it. Because he's got some thoughts that he isn't particularly happy with the game. And I've already heard people saying, like, oh, you know, this game's just... It was overly hyped. It's not as good as it was. And, you know...
You little vermin are way too stupid to understand what you're getting yourselves into. This time you've done it.
Ooh, vermin. That was a bit harsh. But, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to... like, myself, I don't even want to overly hype the Crash Bandicoot N.Sane Trilogy. It looks good. And, you know, I hope it's going to be good. But I don't want to overhype anything, because you just never know what's gonna happen. Like, you know. Apparently, I am vermin. I am a skunk as well, and of course, I'm a marsupial. So yeah. This boss, not too difficult. Basically, you just want to jump over his attacks. That's all you're doing. Very, you know, very pattern-like, of course. I mean, this is still fairly cool. You want to jump over this and then duck, because the second attack will actually home onto your position afterwards. So it'll be like, oh, you jumped, so he'll aim high, so you want to duck immediately afterwards. And there we go. Now what you can actually do is, I think it's actually not this one, but the previous one. You can actually jump like over there in the corner, and you can actually avoid his attacks like completely. Which I didn't know. Basically, it looks like there's an invisible platform that you can stand on. It's weird. Well, it doesn't look like. I mean, it seems like there is one, because you're standing on like nothing, I guess you could say. But this boss fight really isn't too hard, especially with the double jump. And that's it. There you go. We beat him. Oh god, he exploded. Oh, And for some reason I didn't play the audio. I guess it's the PS3 again. Because yes, I'm playing this on the PS3. But we got the Death Tornado. What it's supposed to say is my time is up, but soon yours will be too. So, you know, because most of the bosses pretty much always say something at the end. You know, like a little Thomas is saying, don't worry, you'll get your comeuppance sooner or later, you bandicoot. So now we've got the Death Tornado spin, which basically means we can go a little crazier with our spin by mashing the square button. And we'll just do like a really long spin. We can also do that to glide as well, for some reason. I don't know. We just can. We just can. Oh, someone's here to greet us.
You insolent, insignificant morons! By defeating entropy, you have placed us all in grave risk! Crash, Coco, you must realize that this time twister machine is very delicate. Without Dr. Entropy's constant care and control, who knows what it will do?
So the reason why they're so scared is because Entropy was the one who, you know, who created this time machine, and he was the one who's keeping it intact, making sure, I don't know, time portals don't just randomly open and start, you know, letting all sorts of things in. You know, you don't want to suddenly start seeing dinosaurs come in to, you know, their world or whatever. But now we defeated him, they're like, do you realize no one's controlling it now? And, you know, Crash has never been one to really think, he just kind of does. And I guess Aku Aku, who's kind of like the brains, well, Aku Aku and Kogo are kind of like the brains, but like, you know, Aku Aku talks. I guess Aku Aku's not bothered either, so it's just like, oh well, you never know, maybe something will happen because of that. But we won't be able to know until the end, or you can just look this up on YouTube, or if you already know, then you know. But that's going to be it for part 3 of the Crash Bandicoot Warped 105%. Next time we'll be going to Warp Room 4, which has kind of got like a Egyptian Sphinx theme, you know, kind of like the levels we've been to. So that's interesting. We got more gimmicks, we got more fun levels, and we actually got a futuristic type of level. So that would be interesting. That would be something new. But hope you enjoyed. I've been Jay from the GBUKJai. Thank you so much for watching. If you like Crash Bandicoot, especially Crash Bandicoot Warped, please give the video a big old like. And also, you know, if you're looking for the Crash Bandicoot N.Sane Trilogy, let me know. And let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about, again, what would you like to see they add to the N.Sane Trilogy. It can be the Crash Bandicoot 1, it can be the 2, it can be the 3, it can be any of them. Like I say, my one is like, I would love them to like put more hidden levels in that you have to kind of cleverly try and figure out how to do and stuff, you know. I'd love to see things like that. So yeah, also if you're new, be sure to subscribe so you can catch more Crash Bandicoot and more other Let's Plays that we do. I do all sorts of platformers. We've got the other members that do all sorts of Let's Plays as well. And I'll be back next Friday with part 4. Thank you guys. See you next time.